What's up, guys? It's Sagi, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Um, how's it looking? Right? We still gotta do this part here, and that's gonna be for another day. I kind of wanna work on something else. Not sure what just yet, but slowly but surely, we'll figure it out. Okay, I think I'm gonna want to fill this in anyways, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, um, something you guys kind of don't know, and you know, doesn't really matter to me. I didn't know where to start. Ow. I didn't know where to start my video. And what I mean is should I have a little bridge here? Just a small one. And then fill this in. Let's go ahead and do that. I have plenty of iron. But we do, because we're gonna fill it up at least to. Well, let's build the bridge first. Let's put this down. Oh, and if you guys can hear all that noise, which I'm sure you could, I don't see how you couldn't, but I have a big family, and you know it is what it is. Let's do slabs. It's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep before anything has a chance to spawn, which is probably too late now. Speaking of family, that's one thing I've kind of had trouble doing. For those of you who don't know, I have a 9-month-old baby. She was born in February. Oof. So that is a whole new experience for me. Which, for people who know me, that would be like a kind of a weird statement. But for people who know me and know my situation, and oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, wait. How can we do this? We're gonna need to do it like this, right? Oh no, not. Well, why do you have it selected, huh? We're gonna need to do this. Oop. Okay, there. It's been a new experience, which everybody goes through. Obviously, everybody has a parent, so someone's been through kind of that situation. But nonetheless, it's been a great experience. Honestly, I've learned a lot of stuff. Not only about my kids, but about like who I am as a person. What kind of a person I am first of all, but also what kind of a person I could be. Both in a good way and a bad way. It all really went hand in hand, and I think I'm gonna join these two right here. Do I have? No. What was I talking about? Let's make a shovel. So I've recently, found out both of, how to be, how bad I could be and how good I could be. It's it's a real sobering experience. Um, and it's been tough, you know, to kind of find that out, you know. But it's good because you can work on it. Once you know about it, you can kind of work and make progress. You know, that's the only way you can make the progress is by finding out the problem, the issue, and kind of working on that specific thing. Let's cover this up right here. I think this was a creeper. Damn creepers. Never give anybody a break, huh? But it's you know, it's a great experience being a dad, you know. I definitely would not trade it for the world, no matter how tough it is, or it could be. You know, it's ironically very simple to be a dad. And what I mean by that is, obviously, I won't explain myself because that kind of sounds a little counterintuitive of what I'm saying. But just hear me out here. Let me just finish this up right here. So technically, it's easy. You know, there's very simple rules to what you kind of have to do as a dad. And one of those is to protect. You know, you are the protector of these kids. It doesn't matter if you wanted them, if you didn't want them, if they came into your life in you know, all kinds of different ways, right? You know, step kids, adopted, you know, your natural kids, you know, kids that you made, you know, because there could be dads who have never actually, you know, made kids, and then for many reasons, maybe they couldn't, or maybe they, you know, something's going on, you know, but once you become a dad, it kind of changes you, as it should, you know, it should change you, because it is a, you know, a pretty crazy experience, you know. Now, I had my first daughter when I was 18. And that was a that was an experience. I'll tell you that. Obviously, I'm not going to go into any details really, but this would look better. Let me open this up. And why not let the flood open the floodgates? There you go. So let's just fix that. Not a problem. And can I swim? No. Who? Oh, I messed up. Okay, we're gonna let that grow. And fill this in. Sorry. I just gotta remind myself of what I'm doing. Which is pretty weird because usually I can multitask, and for some reason I can't, you know, do what I want to do in Minecraft at the same time. And oof, there I go again. Let me just open up this one this time. And then can I think of what I want to think of? There's probably a very logical reason why that happens, but I'm not a very logical person. Okay, so now obviously we can't go this way, but we're gonna be able to make it to come into this village this way, into the mining village. This is where all the families live, and then this is where all the miners live. Now, they obviously, you know, go to their homes with their families and blah 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 blah. But you know, they work a lot. That's kind of how they keep this place running. They they mine down there, and you know, obviously all through here. But they protect the stronghold here, because since the Ender Pearls here, this is kind of where, you know, the Ender Dragon and all that kind of play into sort of the powers in this kind of world that we're kind of playing in. So let's go ahead and take this. My axe! It's okay. We have this one. And we can repair it with some iron easily. Alright. If slabs? Yeah, so let's start doing that. Right there. Skip this one, right? Let me just figure the pattern first, and then we'll start talking about what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, there you go. So 1, 2. Yeah, we gotta go back 2. Okay. One things I've learned: patience, patience, and understanding. Sort of their mindset. Because kids are pretty simple, because they're learning. So in reality, they don't really know too much. And I say that in the nicest way. It's true, you know. They're learning. They don't know what they're doing, and you know, our job is to remind them and teach them and let them know, hey, this is how it has to be done, and the reason why. And I think that's where most parents fail. I know that I didn't know about it, whether it be because maybe I didn't listen to my parents when they told me, or maybe my parents didn't tell me, you know. I'm not too sure, but skeleton spawns. Okay, but not being taught is not an excuse, and it shouldn't be an excuse, because sure, it's a reason. You might not have known, you know, to do that. For example, I was never taught about tools, right? And I do remember my dad wanting to teach me a couple times, but me and my dad never really had, you know, a strong, you know, relationship. And so whenever anything, you know, I needed that needed to be done with him, it was always a struggle between us, you know, and that's for many reasons. But long story short, I've never really had, you know, a strong relationship with him. So I think that's just because no one really taught him, right? And you know, he came to the United States at a very... Oh, he's still asleep. It's morning, dude. Wake up. He woke up. Yeah, let's do that many. Okay, we're gonna replace this. With what? I don't know yet. Probably stone. I like stone. We can do that, right? Yeah. I can just place this bad boy down. Right there. Oh, I have slabs. We don't want slabs. We want the actual stone, like the brick. Patience. You know what I mean? That's key. You know what they're doing. Your job's to teach them, you know? That's the whole point. And kids are, even when they don't know it, they're learning. You know what I mean? Like, even when they don't realize that you're learning, you're actually learning. And when I say, why I say that and why I repeat that is because my kids, they think learning is like school, which technically it is, but they see it as like now a chore. Like now, oh, now I have to learn. Like, why is everything about learning, right? Well, that's life. You know, life is about learning, and the people who, the creatures, the life form. You know, if you don't learn, you don't survive. You know what I mean? You don't make it. So you should want to learn. You should always want to learn, because that means that you're progressing. You're getting better than you were before. You know, learning's a good thing. But I think a lot of kids see it as it being a bad thing, like something that, like a chore. No one wants to do chores, right? But chores, you do them because you learn something from them. Um, Now, like I said, the problem comes in the parenting. You know, the parents. Because just because your parents didn't teach you doesn't mean you shouldn't kind of realize it, and you should, you know, want to learn yourself. You know what I mean? Um, and I say that because that's what I'm doing now. And I'm not saying it just because I'm doing it now. Like, what I'm trying to say is like, I wouldn't have, how do I say it? I guess I say it because I'm learning it now. So I'm realizing what's going on, and kind of what I should have done, and where I think maybe my parents, you know, what they should have done. But, you know, I didn't live their life. You know, they lived their own life, and everybody lives their life like how they're supposed to, um, according to how you wake up every day, you know? I'm gonna clear these ferns. I don't think these people would have. Now they're miners, but at least not the tall ones, right? Maybe. Ow. Maybe like over here, huh? Oh, well. You should always want to learn. That means you get better. Like Minecraft. How do you get better at Minecraft? You play Minecraft. And you don't just play Minecraft, you see kind of how Minecraft works and what you can do, and you watch videos and you see what other people are doing, and you see what you're not doing compared to what they're doing. Right? That's learning. You know, you're learning the game. You're learning how to kind of beat the game, right? Well, in parenting, the game is life. And you want to make sure that, you know, you're learning so that way you can teach. You know, teach your kids how to learn and how to live life. So that way they make it, you know, they're not stuck in a cell somewhere or stuck in a box, you know. So, which unfortunately has happened. You know, and I can't imagine a parent who would want that for their kids. And I think it's just lack of education. So every chance you get, you know, I think you should kind of talk about it, at least for you know, when you have the opportunity. You know, not always talk about it. And I'm learning that also, you know, not always teaching the same lesson or learning the same lesson. Sometimes you need a break and you need to take a step back, and you want to kind of observe observe the situation, the problem, if you will, and that takes patience. So patience is a virtue. Patience is something that you should want to attain. Sorry. Um, you know, if you're an adult watching, then and you don't have kids, still patience is a very good thing to know, to learn. Um, it'll get you through jobs. It'll get you through relationships. Um, it'll get you through uh, any type of human interaction that you have, or interaction in general, even if it's not human interaction, like interaction with the world, interaction with, um, where's my crafting bench? Where did I leave it? It's not here, right? It was here. It's up here. Oh God. So definitely want to throw this flower away. Oh, oh, that something was burning. I mean, technically something is burning, but like, all right. Okay. So yeah, patience. It's a little easier said than done. Um, you know, speaking from experience, I'm not talking because I don't do it, you know, and like I'm like, hey, you guys should do it, so I don't do it either. No, I'm actually talking because I'm currently working on it. You know what I mean? I'm currently learning how to be patient, not only with myself, but with my kids, with my wife, um, and with anybody that I'm sort of, in a sense, responsible for. And you know, if I wasn't in the picture, then of course my family would go on. You know, that's not what I mean responsible for. I mean, for example, I have kids, so I'm responsible for making sure that they're safe, right? I'm making sure that they're okay, that they grow up prepared as much as I could prepare them. Um, you know, I just asked my girlfriend to marry me, so she's now my fiance, right? So that's a responsibility to make sure she's safe, that she's living a good life, that she's not living a hard life, and that instead of making her, you know, making her upset, you know, making her smile, like that's sort of my job that I've taken. And I know it's hard to say like my job, because they'll immediately tell you, no, it's not your job. Like, it's not your job to make sure I'm happy or whatever. Which, mm, uh, as your boyfriend, it I think that's just how I was raised. I think it is my job to make sure you're happy, to make sure you're taken care of, because then, wait, what? Hold on, would you take a, hold on, get under here somewhere. Can you take a pick? Take it. Take the pick. There's villagers. Oh, that's him. I need your lassos. Would you trade me some zombie flesh? Sea pickles. Oh man, I'd love to get my hands on some sea pickles. Jungle. Nothing else. It's glowstone. I'm gonna let you live, buddy. Consider yourself lucky, alright? I think I have some leads already. I need this. I don't need zombie flesh. Okay. Let's go put some stuff up. Putting stuff up. That's a phrase that I didn't think I'd ever use because as a kid growing up, that's what everybody used to always, at least the teachers, not everybody actually, sorry, but I remember a teacher start to say that, you know, and it caught my attention. I was like, huh? Put stuff up? Where am I going in here? Put it up where? Like, why say put up? I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. And it used to always be put away, right? You know, put it away or put it in or I don't know. I'm a strange kid, I know. But I thought that was weird, and I was always like, no, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, after people started saying it more and more, and I'm like, no, that's weird. You know, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That's not the right way to say it. Blah blah blah. And I mean, what what right is there? You know? I think you can kind of say however you want, really. And nobody should be able to tell you otherwise. You know? I think you should be able to kind of talk how you want, you know, talk how you want to talk, and I don't think anybody has a right to tell you otherwise. But also, I don't think you have the right to kind of tell somebody else how to talk or how to live their life, you know. And you know that goes for me, like for example, right now. I'm talking about, you know, where's my storage room? Up here. I'm talking to you about life lessons or whatever, you know. I have no right to, you know, tell you how to live your life, you know, and you should never let anybody tell you how to live your life. But there is, I think, always room for improvement. And how do you improve? You know, you find the problem and then you find solutions to take care of that problem. And do I have? I have. Oh, I'm trapped now. But you should always want to learn lessons. You really should, I think. So listen to people and listen to others. Learn from other people's mistakes. That's the best way I can kind of explain it. Is learn from somebody else's mistakes. And if you learn from your own mistakes, then okay, but as long as you're learning, right? That's kind of the key point there, is as long as you're learning. But I guess it really all depends on just how you see things, how you view the world. Then it's kind of, you know, really up to you, but we're kind of going on a little bit of a weird tangent. Let me, fill this in, because this looks weird. Right now that I have this dirt in my hand I'm trying to get rid of. Okay. So, Yeah, look, see, this has to. Oh, that was, I missed. I missed. Okay, where were we? Right here. I still have a lot of stuff that I want to get rid of. I just get rid of some dirt. Um, I hate when it does that. But yeah, I don't know. Don't take my talks as like I'm trying to like teach you a lesson. Which if you learn a lesson from me talking, I mean that's awesome. I hope it's a good lesson. But you know, just listen to people, talk to people. That's the best way to learn. Is to talking to someone. Um, just listen to what they say, and then if you can, talk back, conversate with them, but give them the opportunity to treat them how you want to be treated. That's one lesson I can say that really stuck with me. My mom always taught me that. My mom always told me that treat people how you want to be treated. And it's got me upset because I'm like, well, I treat them how I want them to treat me, but they're not treating me, you know, the same, or how I would think is good. They're not treating me good. They're being bullies to me, or blah blah blah. So why should I treat people, the same way I should treat them the same way they treat me, right? And I've been bullied all my life, so you know, I know how that is. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna do it this level because I can get rid of this. Do I have one on me? No, I have one over here, but I want it over here. Alright. You know what? I also want my bed over here too. Um, what was that? That's a wood, dark oak, right? Jesus, dark oak. What's in here? Some more dirt. Nothing we need. We could make some bread though. No, we're good. Okay. So this is tell me we are bad. All right. So I know kind of the feeling of feeling a little betrayed, if you will, by other people or whatever. And I still kind of feel it. I still feel like, well, I'm doing all this and I'm trying this and I'm trying that, and other people aren't doing the same. How I see it, right? Um, why aren't people, you know, doing the same thing, putting in the same effort that I am? So I think, right? How I see it. And so why I say that is because that kind of lets you know that um, I'm going through that too. I'm currently learning, like I said before, patience. I'm learning to be a better person, and it's only through lessons. And so these are a lot of lessons that are self-taught. um, which, like I said, if you can learn from other people's mistakes, that's the best thing to do. So you don't have to experience, lessons, and lessons usually hurt. People want to kind of avoid lessons because they hurt. It's a lot easier to feel good. Um, it's a lot harder to it's easier to feel good because you just kind of have to let it go. It's hard to let go, you know. It's hard to get whatever you have in your head out of your head. That's kind of where it all lingers. It's your head. There's nothing else anywhere else. You know, that kind of uh, how would you say, maybe experience, you know, I would say experience, that kind of experience you're going through in life, um, it's all happening in your head. You know, it's getting stored in your memory bank. And if you keep it there with the same sort of emotion, with the same kind of place you left it, right? So you're upset, or you're mad, or something happened that you know you can't believe why it happened, and blah 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 blah, and this and that, and it starts to get a little bit muddy, you know, and if you let that mud sort of settle there, um, it's toxic, you know, and that's what why you hear toxic relationships. That's why you hear those kind of darker words, I guess, because those moments are dark, you know, those moments are toxic, and it's a lot harder to get rid of those moments the longer they sit there. You know, that's the point I was getting at. If you let these things sit, they'll sit. No, it should be going up. You, Babaroo. So I'm gonna need one there. Okay. You know, you let these issues kind of linger. Um, they become to they begin to kind of spoil, and that's when it starts to get a little bit darker. Um, and then when these things pop back up, you know, in your soup, in your brain soup, they're no longer just that, you know. Now they're a reminder. They're oh yeah, that, you know. You start to kind of remember what you've been feeling, and it, you don't see it, you don't know it, but you start to kind of get upset that you still feel the same way you feel. And so it kind of evolves, and it turns into something else that it's not. It's no longer just kind of a thought in your head. It's more of a poison eating at you little by little. So build a bridge and get over your problem. It's the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to solve your problem. It's the hardest thing to do. I should have rephrased that a little bit earlier. It's hard. It's hard to kind of understand that without actually going through it. But you go through problems every day. Some you notice more, and others you don't. Others are a little bit harder to see because they're small problems, and others are bigger problems. It's pretty simple, right? But in reality, it's kind of the same thing. And when you avoid the problem and decide to kind of push it back, it's not good for anybody, really. It kind of, like I said, it spoils. You don't want to spoil. You don't want that stuff inside you. You gotta get that out. Any way you can is the best way. And what I mean by that is, it's the ways aren't always clean cut. You're not always gonna see them like that's the answer. And sometimes the answer, I can't do that. It's gonna go on this one. So what if I do slabs? Over here, I think. Anywho, should be patient. That's something that kind of applies to everything, really. Any kind of situation. Just kind of, if you see you're getting upset, right? If you see like you're already ready to kind of prime up, and we've all been there. We've all been in a situation where, you know, we've been upset at something. That's life, you know, life, you get upset. It's simple. It's what you do with that matters, you know. It's what you do with being upset that really counts. And oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's not gonna work because I'm not. Oh. Okay, how about wood? Yeah, how about wood? How does this look? Whew. What about this? uh, I'm not hating it. Are we gonna continue it though? I kind of wanna. I have to do it at the same, which is right here. Let's try that. Let's just see how it looks. Do I have? I have this and the site. I'm way off. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here. Not a problem. Let's just go ahead and copy and paste here. If you want to learn anything, learn patience. Learn with Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. That looks like wax. Let's wax it off. Okay. We're gonna keep it just like that. We'll spruce it up with some spruce maybe. This one's just gonna be like this. I'm actually gonna replace this. Should I? With a path? Because the path goes here. Like this. And then we're actually gonna go this way. Yeah, this way. Cut this one. Alright. Cut in this way. Go around this tree. That scared me. I'm gonna go this way, right here. Perfect. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then we're gonna cut in this way. Do a little step. Yeah, we have some slabs. Nice. So that's, guess what we're doing for our path is wood. Well, it's not bad. I like to have a path and wood. Oh. Like if we need to build a bridge or some steps, we can do it with this throughout the city, town, village, whatever. Um, also, definitely another thing, just remember you're also learning, right? And just because you're the parent, or you're the dad, or you're the one in charge, or whatever you think you are, that doesn't mean that, you know, you also don't know what you're doing. And the one thing about learning is, you know, it never stops. You're always learning something. And you always have the opportunity to learn something, no matter what it is that you do. And if you're not learning, then you're just kind of staying still. And that's, you know, what are you doing? You're just doing that? No. So just think about it like that, I guess. That looks dangerous. We're gonna need some sort of a support system here. I don't know what just yet, but we are closing this. So yeah, we gotta fill this in. Yeah, we got plenty of there, don't worry. Did I just sleep? Shouldn't it be morning already? Was he sleeping? Where is he? Where'd he go? It's a lot of dirt. We should have done stone. And this site. Cover this gravel. That's one of the things I don't like, gravel. I'm willing to do this. This does not bother me at all. I'll just put some dirt here. We'll make it a path. Oh, okay. For now, we're gonna put this back. Okay. Like it. So here, we're probably gonna move all the pumpkins up here. Get that up. Bring this up too. I'm not a big fan of the steps, like in like floor level. Maybe in caves, like if you're doing a cave. But like for paths or stuff like that, like to have like a little, what do you call them? Oh, what are those called? I'm spacing out on those, the name of that. Oh jeez. Potholes. Jeez Louise, potholes. Yeah. There's no point planting that. Let's go ahead and get some seeds. Pumpkin seeds. One right there. One right there. Now the things with these is they grow, right? The stalk, and then they grow the pumpkin. So they need an extra space next to them. That one hopefully goes that way. This one goes that way. Now, where they're gonna go, like which way or what direction, I have no clue, to be honest. I don't know how that works. But as long as they have space and whatever controls that helps him, or just makes, helps him decide which way, then that's cool. So this would